because tongue diagnosis is not really strongly part of Western medicine, but and yet it seems like there's a lot of science.
It's essential.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. It's very reproducible anywhere in the globe. And, to do Western science with Chinese medicine is very difficult because we can't do a double-blind placebo. It's essential that the physician gets to see the specific client and specifically curtail an herbal formula. We can't just say migraines, you give them a sugar tablet and you give them Tao Huang Siwutong and we see if it works. Like, that's just not how it works. We got 10 different formulas. Even when we get the formula, we've got to amend it for the specific person's condition. That can't be done in a double-blind format.
No.
And then even the double-blind format for needle insertion. How do you do sham acupuncture? They've tried so many different ways to introduce a placebo. And that's only assuming needle's effect is mechanical. What if there is a vibratory component, the person's thought being as a practitioner and their ability to manipulate energy through their intention using the needle as an antenna device? You can't do that in a double-blind placebo format. So this particular system of medicine has been developed over thousands of years empirically, over millions of people, and recording what the effects were without doing the double-blind placebo null versus alternative hypothesis, scientific reductionistic method.
One of the interesting things to me on the double blind is like the intention of the person doing the test in the first place, like from quantum mechanics, where the observer is influencing the results. You almost need to do two entirely separate double blinds with one person holding that it's a success and one person holding that it's a failure in order to, the numbers that you need to get that to thing. Like the fact that quantum mechanics says this, the observer influences the results. So it's very challenging.
It's another subject in debate, the efficacy of scientific method. You and I met as science students in University Davis, UC Davis. We're both scientists by root. And we both agree, I'm sure, that science has provided phenomenal things for society and advancement of all arenas of our daily life. That being said, there are limitations to all methods and models.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so getting back to Chinese medicine, it's a different way of going about the system. And, there can be a question asked, is the human body the cells that exist after death, or is the human body the vibration that occurs between the cells that exists during life that ceases after death? The mechanistic model of the human body is a machine made up of particular parts, or the vitalistic method or visualization of the body that there's a vital force moving through the clay that keeps it alive. So it's the Chinese medicine is a vitalistic perspective of the human body, that there's a vital force or fluid moving through us that's in connection to our environment. And because it focuses on the vitalistic theory versus the mechanistic theory, it's mutually complementary. They complement each other. Yeah. It's the future, I think, of the best medicine possible is to bring both together.
Being brought together,
yeah. Because the mechanistic model is right, but the vibratory model as well, that there's a vital force moving through the body. There is something that happens before and after death, and the cells are still there. So regardless of that, let's get back to migraines. Migraines does see the body vibratorily because if there's a heat in the body coming up, it can create it. If somebody's in the sun too long and they get hot, it can create it. If they get too emotionally bent out or pissed off, it can create it.